cooking, boys. It's the next morning. Gonna be heading to the shop to work on that black Chevy Silverado. We're gonna do that full paint correction. We are need to make a quick pit stop at the gas station. I love going to Casey's and I only go to Casey's, so we're gonna go to Casey's, get some NOS. I'm exhausted. And then after that, we're gonna go hit up First Detail Supply. I need to get some supplies for my boy Juan and Luis over there at the store. I need some polishing pads, some buffing pads, because when you tend to do these full paint corrections on these big black trucks, usually they eat away your pads pretty quick. Don't look at the headliner. The headliner kind of sags a little bit. The sunscreen portion of it looks like someone took a razor blade to it. But this thing's a beast. It's good on gas. Has a Mega Racing exhaust on it, and I have some plans for it in the future. This is a company vehicle. It's kind of weird saying I have a company vehicle, but I have some plans for it. But anyway, gonna hit the gas station, get a NOS, and hit up the store, First Detail Supply, and then from there, I'll see you guys at the shop. All right, got the goods. This is just laundry. This is the pads that I needed. It's like 10. It's like 10 right now. I would hope there was people here working. They still gotta put the lifts on the other side. So I'm the first one. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna get situated, put some stuff away, and I'm gonna start washing this truck. Probably won't show you guys the wash process because the wash process is too long. So I'm gonna get her cleaned up, and with the power of editing, she'll be done. And after that, we'll move into the paint correction. Just a little something, just a little quick detailing video for you. Nothing too crazy. I'm not gonna go in depth because it does take a while. But if that's a video you guys want to see later on, I'll make a video like that, me going in depth on a detail. So, all right, she's all washed up. And the paint needs a lot of work, dude. It's bad, very bad paint. It needs a lot of clay bar. The wide wheels fling up a lot of contamination, and it gets on the paint, so there's a lot of like orange little dots in the paint. Let me see if I can get it on camera. Like all this stuff right here, dude. It all needs clay bar. So let's get to work. So this door, it's pretty bad. Like, okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear this. It sounds like sandpaper. It's all contamination. See that? So this door is done, but like there's still a lot of like embedded things. Like it almost like etched into the paint, and I've never really had that happen. So we're gonna figure out what we do later. But like, look at this. If that focuses. That's all the contamination, iron deposits, just all that grime. It gets embedded into your paint. So what this does, it kind of pulls it out. It's literally like a clay. It's a clay, and it pulls everything out. So this, but you gotta keep turning it. So you always use a new side, and then you can only use this so much, and then you gotta throw it away. So, we're on to the next door. Okay, clay barring is done. About to tape it off so I can start buffing it. Unfortunately, I'm using my phone right now, and storage is kind of getting low. So I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to get on this with you guys. I have a camera at home. It's kind of a fancy camera. I'm gonna start playing around with it and see how it goes. It's just I'd rather use my phone because it's lighter, and but if I have it, may as well use it. But I'm gonna try to get as far as I can with this on my phone. So let's see what we can do. But yeah, the reason for taping it off is because if you get compound on this stuff, it tends to dye it. So you gotta clean it off as soon as possible, or just tape it off because it makes it easier. But you gotta start taping stuff off so we can start the cutting process. And I'm probably gonna be on this thing for like 3 days because how bad it is. It's pretty bad. Like dude, it's horrible. It's pretty bad. It's probably one of the top three bad worst. But time to tape it off. I won't show you guys like me taping it off, but once I start the buffing, and I'll show you guys the difference of the panels. We got it all taped off. We're gonna do a 50-50 comparison here. I'm gonna buff this side, and then we'll see what the side looks. He has some like fender flares, and this kind of just rubs with paint, especially over here. So I'm gonna see what I can do about it. Just gonna do my best. I'm gonna do this side really quick, gonna buff it off. This is gonna be the cutting step. So we're gonna do a 50-50 comparison, and then I'll get back to you guys on the cut step. All right, we got the compound ready to go. And we just kind of spread it out first, pad all prepped up. So you spread it out first, and then you up the speed, and that's when you start cutting. All right, so the first pass is done. So we're gonna wipe it off and check out this before and after. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Oh yeah, look at that, that's money. I'm happy with that. Compared to this side, dude, huge difference. Like you can see me more, bruh. Oh yeah. All right, this side has been fully cut. It's looking way better. It's a little bit on the hazy side only because I still gotta polish it. But it's looking pretty good. Nice and shiny. Just gotta go through and polish it a little more, and like look at this. Yep, 10 times better. All right, so the cutting step is done on this side. Um, it's looking way better. I still gotta go in and polish it off. This side and the rear tailgate are done with the cut, but I'm still gonna go in with my 2-inch polisher, and we're gonna do the fine little details. But no, she's looking way better. Looking really good. Just gotta go in and do a nice little polish, and then remove the little fine things from the cut step. But so far so good. So far so good. It's coming out way better. I did like a GMC Sierra a while ago, and this truck compared to that one is 10 times better. But so far so good. I'm gonna get back to it. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'm gonna see how far I can get today. I still got. I'm a full-time college student, so I have some homework to do. Let's get back to work, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I still gotta do this side. I'm about to get this light hooked up, and then really see how bad it is. So, yep, let's get to it. All right, well, we're done for the day. I was able to get the whole cut step going. It's completely done. I gotta go home and do some homework. It's about like 5-ish right now, but she's looking really good. Nice and shiny. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish the polishing step, and she'll be good to get prepped and then do the coating. But time to go home, do some homework, and then tomorrow morning, bright and early, she should be done the next day. Just a few little things to detail here, and then do a polish, and then she's ready to go. So see you guys tomorrow morning. All right, it's the next morning. First one at the shop. No one's here other than me. That's okay. Gonna start the polishing process. Actually, no. I still have to do the hood, the top of the roof, and the pillars. Gotta start doing the cut still on those, so I still gotta buff those out. After that, I'm gonna go in with the 2-inch polisher. She should be done today. Maybe I might need it for maybe a couple hours tomorrow. That way I can put the coating on it. But we're gonna see how far we can get today. And I'll keep you guys updated. But I brought my camera just in case I want to play around with it. This is usually the one I take pictures of my cars with, the cars that I do, but there's also it's a video camera too. We'll play around with that later. I mean, if you have it, you may as well use it, right? But I'm gonna get to work and I'll keep you guys posted. All right, the cut stage is done. I went through with the 2-inch polisher and got little areas, for example, like this, areas where I couldn't get in there with the 5. I needed to invest in a 3-inch polisher for sure because I feel like it'd be very versatile, but everything has been cut. Everything has been cut, but it's time to do the polish now. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the cut. We're gonna do the polish now. Gonna go through and polish everything. The polishing stage doesn't take as long as the cut because the cut you have to be a little more picky. But I'm gonna go in with the 5-inch polish and then the 2-inch polish, and then after that it's just isopropyl alcohol wipe down, and she will be ready to go for that ceramic coating. I'll show you guys what one panel looks like when it's completely buffed and polished. I probably won't get to the coating today. I'll probably have it for a few more hours tomorrow. So this is basically a 3-day job. But if I were to go like non-stop with it, like no breaks, nothing, no lunch break, it probably takes about 14 hours. It starts pushing that 14, 15 hour mark. So all right, finally third morning on this truck. We're gonna finish it today. It's gonna be done today. Like I said, it's just I'm a full-time college student and I have homework to do. Being a full-time business owner and a college student, it's difficult. We just have to, before we can apply the coating, I have to go in with my 2-inch polisher to do the polish stage in those little 2-inch areas I can't hit with the 5-inch. And then after that, we're going to do an IPA wipe down, so isopropyl alcohol wipe down the paint surface, and then we are gonna be ready for the coating. But she's looking good, looking really good. The coating doesn't take too long. It's just more of a I use a certain ceramic coating that it's one of those that you don't really have to see it flash. It's more of a apply, maybe wait a few seconds and then wipe down, and then you have like a 10-minute window to like wipe it down. Super user friendly to use, professional, beginner, doesn't really matter. Going to finish off the 2-inch section for the polish, and then we are going to start the ceramic coating. I'll show you guys how to do the coating. So I finished out the 2-inch polisher, and then I moved into the isopropyl alcohol wipe down. When you do that, you can kind of see areas that you may have missed or that you need to go back and hit. So that's what I did. Wiped it down, and then I wiped it down again with isopropyl alcohol after going back and finishing those spots. But anyway, so it's time for the coating. So I'm gonna be using the Evo Pure by Jihan with this one, and this one's pretty straightforward. This one doesn't have flash time. It says you can wipe it off right away if you wanted to, or you have a 10-minute window to wipe it down. But all you do is kind of prep the pad, add a nice little amount. I don't know why this one's kind of slow when it comes to how much comes out. But you get this prepped up. I already did a section of the hood to kind of get this prepped, but all you do is apply in a small area, crisscross pattern. And then make sure you overlap about 50 to 75% of the previous pass. Then I like to make a little square around it before I go to the next crosshatch. That's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. Just make sure you get that full coverage, and then get every little area. Try not to miss anything. So that's kind of what it looks like when it's applied. Kind of like an oil slick type of thing. It's kind of hard to see. You can really tell right there. There's a difference. But with this one, what I kind of like to do is just wait like 30 seconds to wipe it off. They say you have a 10-minute window to wipe it off. If you'd like to wipe it off fast, that's totally fine. Apply, wait 5 seconds, wipe it off fast. But I like to wait about 30 seconds to wipe it off. And when you wipe it off, I like to use a tight knit first, tight knit microfiber. Wipe it off, flip it over, wipe it off, and then go in and buff it off with a nice plush towel. If you look like you're kind of smearing it too much, that can be two things. You use too much product, or it's too early. It was too early. But you should be in a nice area right in the middle. You shouldn't wipe it off, and then it'd be very difficult to take off. That means you left it on there too long. And then you might need to go back and polish it off. But this was perfect. Nice and smooth. Then again, go back in with a nice plush towel. Remove any excess that you may have left over. Yep, very smooth now. Flip over. And that's pretty much it. Work in smaller areas if you don't really know what you're doing. If you kind of know what you're doing, work in bigger areas. But it's pretty easy. Pretty easy. I'm gonna finish off the hood. And then I'll show you guys how to do like another panel. Like maybe we can do the tailgate or something. Just to show you guys one more time how to do it. Maybe we can do a door panel, or what would you do with the bigger panel? But I'm gonna finish the hood off. I'm gonna move around the car, and then I'll show you guys one more step. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. I'll show you guys on this portion of the door. I already did this side. So I'll kind of like talk why apply, telling you guys a little bit about what ceramic coatings actually do. Ceramic coating is a long-lasting protection for your paint, adding hydrophobic properties, to protect it against the elements such as like buckets, bird droppings, rain, watermarks. Not all ceramic coatings protect against watermarks. Rain, you'll be fine with rain, but when it comes to, like, let's say you go through touchless or you wash it yourself and water with a lot of mineral in it from like your faucet will do that if you don't dry it off correctly. But sometimes they also like this one hides very small, very light defects. It'll hide very light defects, like for example very light swirl marks or scratching, which is good. And this one adds a lot of gloss into the paint, lots of gloss. Crisscross patterns, make sure you get that even coverage. But yeah, this is a Geon coating, lasts 3 years. But there's a new topic going around, and I'll go in depth in a different video when I do another car. So stay tuned for that video. But ceramic coating companies or businesses are moving to multi-year coatings now. They are not saying, oh, it's a 3-year, 4-year, 6-year, 7, 9. They are saying multi-year, because a coating lasts as long as you want it to last in the real world. So this is a 3-year coating. So it's going to last those 3 years if this owner keeps up with it, if he brings it to me every once in a while to do a maintenance, or he can do it himself. 3 years. 3 years going strong. All right, but here we go. Got it wiped off. So this door is almost done. I like to work in the sections when it comes to door. Like let's say there's a body line or some sort of molding. I just do that separate. So I did half of the door, one here first, and then we do this part last. And I do that throughout the whole thing. I kind of split it up into either 3 sections or half, depending how big the surface area is. But so far so good. I'm gonna finish out the rest of the car, and then I'll show you guys the final results. Final results meaning like polished, ceramic coated, wheels cleaned up, the whole detail completely finished. I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, here she is all finished up, looking good. Got the tires all cleaned up, the chrome, the grill, the windows. Oh yeah, she's looking great. The owner, Vince, shout out Vince, thank you for letting me detail your truck. It was a pleasure working with you. He'll be here soon. I'm excited to see what he says. This truck was really bad, so I'm excited to see if he likes it. It's been ceramic coated, full paint correction, wash, decon, all of that. It looks great. Really, really nice. Everyone at the shop says it looks good. They like it. I might clean up the chrome tips for him in the meantime, but just check this out. It looks great. It looks great. Let me get you guys another angle. But yep, he'll be protected for three years as long as he keeps up with the maintenance. Here's a quick little shot. Let me know if you guys want to see more like this. I'm gonna start using the camera. So this will be the last video on iPhone. But if you guys want to see more stuff like this, you guys want to see an in-depth video, you know, me detailing, let me know. And we do like the step by step. It's gonna be a little longer video, but if you guys want to learn or you guys want to give you some tips, let me know. Hey, what's up, guys? Currently the next day after doing the truck, I noticed I didn't really do an outro or finish the video off, but luckily Vince, he liked the car. He really did like it. He said it looked amazing. His main concern was kind of like the fender areas with those scratches. So I told him I did what I can there, but he was happy how they came out. I was able to dull them down. Yeah, but look, it looked great. I posted it on my Facebook and my Instagram. I might add those links to the description. If you guys want to see something more like that, you guys want to see me go further in depth in a video doing ceramic coatings or paint corrections, let me know. And I'll do that. The next video is going to be on my camera, like I stated before, and it's going to be me doing a Subaru WRX STI. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like commentary at all or anything, if we're just going to be just raw footage of me just cleaning the car with a nice camera. We're going to see. But anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I'm going to try to keep making some more for you guys, only on the interesting cars. Some of them are just daily drivers, but only on the cool cars. But anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys want to see. But otherwise, that's a wrap.